As always, it's Denali right here. Hi, girlfriend. I know. It's so hard to be you. And Tonka, of course. But barn chores are done. I do have a little tiny bit of not so good news to share. Our baby starling that I found yesterday and did everything I could to tuck him away, to give him a fighting chance. He was pretty stubborn, as y'all saw in the video, and was pretty insistent on being wide out in the open, and no matter where I put him. And I tried, after the video finished, I tried like 6 more times to tuck him away in different places. I even brought him out here and tried to tuck him into the bushes out here. Which is a little further from his mom and dad, but I thought, well, maybe there's more cover there. Maybe he doesn't feel as much cover in the pasture. Yeah, no, he kept insisting on popping out, and unfortunately, he became part of the circle of life. Do I feel bad about it? I really do. Do I know what else I could have done? Not really. You know, the only other option would have been for me to stick him in a box and try and raise him myself. And realistically, that just wasn't going to happen. 1, I'm not around enough to feed a baby bird full time. 2, in order to do that, he'd need to be in the house. And my house, while I have parrots, is not conducive to wild birds. You know, the stress of the noise, the fact that there'd be predators all around, dogs, cats, etc., humans, would keep him pretty stressed. And, you know, feeding is bugs. And yeah, I have bugs on hand because I have frogs and lizards, as y'all know. So I do have fruit flies. I have springtails, which are teeny tiny little bugs. I have isopods, which are, like most people know them as roly-polies or pill bugs. But I don't keep larger bugs on hand right now because I don't have larger lizards that are, or larger frogs that are eating them. I have a frog who eats night crawlers. I have night crawlers, and they're too big. And yes, I could probably chop them up and feed them to this baby starling, right? But there has to be a balance between what I commit to and what I can legitimately say is worth the effort, right? And the likelihood that baby bird would have been able to be hand-fed by me with what I had on hand in my house with all those stressors and survive to be released into the wild would be slim to nil. And worst case scenario, he would bond to the humans, and that would just mean he'd be that much more susceptible to predation. So, you know, not happening, right? So I did find enough evidence that he did not make it through the evening, which is really what I expected at that point. It looked like it was a nice, clean end to him, and he fed something that needed it. So we're just going to chalk that up the circle of life. He needed to stay in the nest if he wanted to survive. On flip side, in good news, Lotus's hematoma ear is starting to really look pretty impressive. Of course, now she's turned her head so we can't see it. But the swelling is down significantly. It is still swollen a little bit, and it's still got a fold as a result. But she is now picking it up, and you can see it now. She's got it. You know, you see the fold for sure, but she flicks it, she moves it around. She's got full capability of putting that ear back in its correct position. I don't know about the fold. The fold may stay for the rest of her life. But I think her set, right, she's not going to have a fully floppy ear. I think her ear set is going to come back up to where it should sit on her head once all that swelling is finally gone. So again, that is a long journey, but it's healing. It's getting better. It's not getting worse. It doesn't appear that it's coming back. And we're just continuing. Oh, she moved away from us. We're just continuing to monitor it. Also in good news, Fanta continues to have pretty much all good days. I haven't seen a bad day from her, knock wood, in quite a few weeks. I still don't know how she's going to do, as we get into fall, winter, but clearly summer is doing well for her. She's enjoying the sunshine. She enjoys the pastures. You saw her yesterday. She was way out and had walked all the way out and around to some fresh pasture. So I'm pretty pleased with that. Ladybug, who is, I don't know why she's into stall, but you clearly see she's no longer bottle baby attached, right? She's no longer screaming at me and fainting to run to me for a bottle. So all of that is good. And again, despite the fact that I shouldn't be doing this, I did bring Hugo down with me, and he's holding his own. He has found that he can come down here. He finds a nice little spot to hang out. It's cool. It's not hot. He's not being bothered by the other dogs. So we've hit a bit of a comfortable space where I have to carry his chubby butt. Sorry about the wiggles. I'm really bad with it zoomed in that tight. It's just hard to keep it steady, and I don't use a tripod or a gimbal or anything else that I should use. So he is pretty content to be carried like a prince down to the barn and then carried like a prince back to the house. It's one trip a day, and of course during the work week it's actually not going to happen, right? Because I can't bring him down in the morning. I don't have that time. But for the weekend here, I thought, a couple of days of some fresh air and a little bit of stretching his legs was worth the risk, as long as I was on top of it to manage it. Interestingly, the vet hospital sent me his check-in procedures for Tuesday, and they advised me not to feed him. Now, I thought Tuesday was just supposed to be a surgical consult. I don't know if they think that Tuesday is his surgery, since they advised me not to feed him after 10 p.m. Monday night. Look how happy he is, though. He really is just a happy bully. And he's much happier now that he has a chance to be outside a little bit. So I guess we're going to play Tuesday by ear. I won't feed him breakfast. I mean, he certainly doesn't eat after 10 p.m. anyway, so that's not a big deal. So the only thing he'll miss is breakfast, and it's a morning appointment. So we'll just roll with it and see what happens. Hopefully I'll be smart enough to remember to bring his eye medications with me, so I don't have to make a round trip for the umpteenth time, which I've had to do both times for the emergency room visits. And the second time, you would think, I knew he was going to have to be hospitalized. Common sense would have said, bring his medications with me, so that I didn't have to drive home, turn around, and drive back with his medications after they decided to hospitalize him. But yeah, in the heat of the moment, I didn't do it. So this time around, I'm going to hopefully plan better. I'll probably bring his medications for no reason whatsoever, but I'd rather have everything with me in case for some reason they do say, hey, we're going to do surgery this afternoon. I don't think so. But it's really weird that they asked me not to feed him. So I don't know. We shall see. In the meantime, Mr. B is a happy baby. Bailey boy. Yes, I call him Mr. B. I know, it's terrible. Tonka is Tonka. And the rest of the farm is just hanging in there. So I think for a Father's Day morning, things are looking pretty good. Everybody's enjoying their moment of freedom outside, and I am going to get them back in, because despite the fact that it's Sunday, I do have work to do. I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.